Alright guys, the new kit reveal for Collab Part 2 characters are finally out. We're gonna cut the yapping. I'm not gonna introduce myself. Fuck that shit. Let's get right into it. So first character we're gonna talk about here is 002. We already know what his animations look like. He is a red element ranged unit scout character. And let's go ahead and read his kit. So for the description, we have his passive Mercenary Veteran. It says 002 increases the critical damage of allies in the front row by a percentage at the start of the battle. 002 aims for the weak point, jolting the target and increasing his own accuracy by a percentage for a number of seconds every third basic attack, max number of stacks. Now, I did remember that for the dev note, they said that he increased crit rate, but it seems like he increases crit damage instead. So I don't know what that's about. It probably it was probably a mistake on their part. They probably meant to put crit damage increase, not crit rate increase. So his passive looks pretty solid. Definitely going to pair very well with Egen. And then for his active skill, CQB, that is a weird ass name, but whatever. 002 becomes immune to status effects and teleports to the nearest enemy to deal percentage of his attack as damage and knocks them all the way back to the other side before returning to his original position. The cooldown resets when 002 is attacked at close range. The cooldown reset does not activate again for a number of seconds. So this pretty much allows him to, keep your team alive because he is pushing away, melee units who are, pressing your units, who are pressing your long range units. For example, let's say Alice, since she is a ranged DPS character, that this skill right here is actually going to keep melee DPS units away from Alice, which is really good. And the next thing we have is active skill tactical reload. It says 002 performs a tactical reload, increasing his attack by a percentage and making his skills result in critical hits for a number of seconds. So he pretty much has guaranteed crit hits in his kit. And then for a special move, all troops focus fire. 002 fires in a palm round, dealing a percentage of his attack as damage to enemies in range and creating a burning zone which remains for a number of seconds. The burning zone deals a percentage of his attack as damage every second and jolts enemies. So, based off of what I'm seeing so far, I feel like his kit is pretty solid. Crit damage increase, guaranteed crit hits. He's able to increase his own attack, knock enemies away from your team formation. Seems pretty solid. The real question is his damage going to be good since he is a ranged unit? His revolution sub notes are going to be very good, but I don't know. He's a ranged SSR, sub DPS. I feel like he's gonna be a SSR sub DPS character because you guys already know the drill when it comes to SSR characters. The fact that the revolution, like the fact that the revolution holds them back because they're not SSR plus, it kind of sucks. So therefore, I feel like what he's really going to be useful for is the crit damage increase for allies who are in the front row, the knockback, which is really good. And I think another good thing would also be his ultimate, where he's pretty much creating like a burning zone, which deals damage over time and also stuns enemies, which is really nice. I feel that's going to be his, like, the best part about him is stunning enemies, crit damage increase, and knockback. We don't know what his revolution is, but so far his kit doesn't seem too bad. Now the next character we have here is Alice. Forest Alice. Now for this character, I'm really excited for this unit because she seems pretty cracked. So for her passive, Independent Judgment, it says Alice conceals herself at the start of the battle for a number of seconds, and again every number of seconds for a number of seconds. What the fuck? Anyways, so the fact that she can conceal herself, it's already obvious that Agrun set is going to work for Alice because she can conceal herself. So that's actually pretty good. She always targets the farthest enemy, and her attacks ignore other enemies in their path to the target. In addition, when an enemy uses a special move or active skill which heals another enemy, Alice throws a flashbang at the enemy who used the skill to stun them for a number of seconds, cooldown number of seconds. So I will say this passive is actually pretty solid. The fact that she can, prevent enemies from using a special move or an active skill that heals other allies, that can be very strong against, let's say, what was her name again? Yiwa. SSR plus Yiwa. That can be very good. So the fact that she's able to block enemies from healing other allies is actually kind of crazy. So I will say the passive is really unique and really impressive. And then next thing we have here is active skill precise shot. Alice adjusts her aim into the farthest enemy for a number of seconds, then fires to deal percentage of her attack as damage. Alice's attack coefficient increases by percentage every second while aiming, max number of times. If the shot results in a critical hit, the target takes additional damage equal to percentage of their max HP. There it is. So we already see the HP based damage, which is extremely cracked. A percentage of attack if the target is a boss. That's crazy, bro. So the fact that she's able to do, HP based damage really like that really shows that this unit is going to be very good long term because HP based damage is really good in this game. Alice shoots immediately when hit with a status effect, attack while aiming. If the target she is aiming at dies, she will immediately shoot the farthest target. So right off the bat, this active skill, very good for Alice. You have HP based damage, and if for bosses, it's going to scale off of attack instead. So yeah, I like this active skill. This is actually pretty cracked. And then for her other active skill, elimination, it says Alice increases her critical damage by a percentage for a number of seconds, then snipes the farthest enemy to deal a percentage of her attack as damage. If the shot results in a critical hit, the target takes additional damage equal to a percentage of their max HP. That's insane. So you pretty much have two active skills that are HP based damage. This is crazy. But for the thing is, she has to land a guaranteed crit hit. So I feel like when it comes to Kuna Don, when it comes to the HP based damage for Kuna Don, you don't have to like there's not like a requirement in order for him to actually deal that HP based damage. He doesn't have to land a guaranteed crit hit. He doesn't have to be in like a yellow element team. He just deals that damage. So I will say, the fact that she has like some sort like she has to do something in order for her to actually land that HP based damage is not as great as Kunadon because he doesn't have like he doesn't have to meet a specific requirement in order for him to land that HP based damage. So if you don't get that guaranteed crit hit, not guaranteed crit hit, but if you don't land the critical hit with the shot, then the target is not going to take additional damage equal to the percentage of their max HP. So they have to like she has to land the crit hit. So I'll say I hope Agrun set. I think Agrun set increases crit rate or crit damage. I don't know, but if Agrun set increases crit rate, then right off the bat, Agrun is going to be like the best set to use on her because you want to get that guaranteed crit hit, at least over 80% crit rate for this character. So crit rate very important on this unit because you want to land that max HP base damage. And if for ultimate special move force contract, it says Alice throws a smoke grenade at the farthest enemy to blind and decrease the evasion of enemies in range by percentage for a number of seconds. She then snipes the target to deal percentage of her attack as damage. So I will say her ultimate, it's very good, but the best part about her kit is her active skill elimination and active skill precise shot. HP based damage is extremely cracked. And once again, you have to land a guaranteed crit hit. You have to land a crit hit in order for her to pretty much deal damage based off of the enemy's max HP. So, if there's like an ignition weapon that increases crit rate, I think that's going to be the best ignition weapon to put on her. Sundance, Sundance. I don't think Sundance is going to be really good on her. I think the top sets are going to be Abgrun or attack speed set. But of course, I have to read Agrun set again, but I hope that Agrun actually has crit rate increase in it. If not, you guys can correct me in the comment section down below because I'm pretty sure for Agrun set, there's like a mistranslation and it's like weird the way that they like the way that they described Agrun set and like the set effects is just weird. They messed up a little bit on that. So you guys can correct me in the comment section down below. But overall, man, her kit, I'm liking it, bro. Two active skills that deal HP based damage, that seems pretty solid. Like, that's actually kind of stacked. But I'll say the only downside is the fact that you have to land a crit hit in order for that to actually happen. So overall, man, I'm excited for Alice, bro. I'm excited for her. I might max her out. Keyword might. I might max out this character. Definitely above 3 red stars, 100% above 3 red stars. We still don't know what her exclusive equipment is, and her revolution is probably going to be 10 times more cracked. And the good thing for range units, I'm pretty sure they have crit rate increase in their revolution sub nodes. Hopefully they do. I forgot, but if they do have crit rate increase in their sub nodes, that's going to be 10 times better for Alice. So yeah, man, this character seems pretty good, man. I can't wait to try her out. I think we're like 1 day away from like the update. So yeah, a couple, like literally a couple hours away until collaboration part 2 starts. I'm excited. So stay tuned for that. Didn't want to yap a lot in this video because I am extremely tired, and I also have to cover Girls Frontline 2 that's releasing really soon. So I have to be ready for that. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you guys think Alice, her kid, is very good? Do you guys think 002, you guys think his kid is good? Share your opinions and thoughts down below. But I'll be catching you guys on the next one. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Peace.